Where is that stupid cat? My father was right. I should never have married a Khajiit. I wanted to see the world, explore foreign lands, eat exotic foods, not pull my hair out over a moon sugar addict. My husband Faluz ate too many moon sugar candies. He started babbling to himself, then ran into the forest screaming, "This one likes Bosmer! Plants are best friends!" I said he'd eat himself sick, but would he listen? No. Typical cat. Sweets from elsewhere. They're usually harmless, but if a Khajiit eats too many, there can be consequences. Faluz has been missing for hours, and I'm really worried. Can you help me find him? A passing merchant told me she saw a Khajiit near the Drabul Way Shrine, but Faluz ran off from here. I don't want to go too far away in case he returns. If he returns. He'd better return, or I'll kill him. Sounds crazy, but Faluz is so full of life. We met in Daggerfall. He ran an exotic goods store. Our love for the unknown is what drew us together. He promised to show me the world. I'd never been outside Glenumbra. And now, I hope we find him. It's beautiful forests, and to visit the fabled deep woods. Have you been there? I've heard all its ladies are green. Plus, Faluz has friends at the Bandari trade post. We'll set up a shop. Imports from Wayrest or something. Well, he has white fur, and scares easily. I've known him to hide behind fallen trees, rocks, and even under mushrooms. He also loves to jump and climb on things. He's pure cat, through and through.
The guards were just... Don't worry. I didn't kill them all. Plenty more up in the ruins if you're interested in lending a hand. Seems these sea vipers want the sphere for themselves. We use the Sphere of Storms to control the weather and defend our shores. Crushed a few of the sea vipers' ships before they managed to land. Now we're waiting on reinforcements. Hope they get here in time to do some good. Dead or hiding. Doesn't matter. I need to stop the sea vipers from breaching the ruins until the Thalmor reinforcements arrive. They have a sky key in their camp. It'll let them walk right into the ruins, unless you get it first. Interested? Search the tents around the ruins. Let's meet at the ruins entry, straight back from the stone steps. It's an Ayleid ruin. The Storm Wardens use it as a sanctuary for the Sphere of Storms. Might I say this isn't the best time to be chatting away. The sea vipers aren't going to wait on us before getting to the sphere. Me, I'm just a soldier. I keep the area secure for the Storm Wardens, usually. I left for a bit and came back to see the sea vipers tramping over the ruins. Been a while since I've had some exercise. I arranged my warmest welcome for our invaders. Some magic Ayleid device. The entire ruin was built around focusing its power. Does a good number with controlling the weather in the right hands. The Storm Wardens use it and protect the sphere, and have for centuries. They're Bosmer who've sworn to protect the sphere. Some say they learned how to use the sphere from the Ayleids themselves. They use the sphere to defend the coast, tend the forest, stuff like that. Sort of like monks who control lightning. Hey, over here. Behind the roots and corpses. Lucky shot from one of those sea vipers. Looks like I'll have to postpone those dancing lessons. Did you find the sky key? At least someone else has had some luck. Take the key inside and find the storm wardens. With this last sky key in their possession, they'll be as safe as torch bugs in amber. Sea vipers, so get ready for some action. The storm wardens probably sealed themselves off by now. It's going to be a real puzzle to get in there. It's the first line of defense for the storm wardens. Look for the constellation tiles. Activate the tower, shadow, lover, and thief tiles in that order. If you forget, I'm sure you can figure it out by looking around the ruins. This little gut wound. I've had worse. Once an enraged Horvor. But really, this isn't the time for stories. We'll swap adventures when you come back, eh? I can't be sure, but I suspect Pyrrhus is behind this. He was a storm warden, but left in a huff about a week ago. I think he was upset about how the others were using the sphere. Rather, how they weren't using it.
We've held the Sea Vipers back so far, and we'll carpet the floor in dead Maomar before we let them pass. If you wish to help us protect the sphere, speak to Kernion. I'd welcome another sword to the cause.
You don't look like one of those tree-cutter sea vipers. I'll assume that means you can be trusted. Is Mariel safe? Is help coming? At last, some good news. Zen willing, Fyrus will pay for his treachery. But we have more pressing concerns at the moment. The enemy is at our gate, and knocking most vigorously. Once we called him Storm Warden. Now he's nothing more than a petulant child. He demanded we use the sphere for selfish purposes. He even spoke of turning against the Thalmor. We refused and cast him out, but before he gave away his sky key. The sphere is waning. If it isn't recharged soon, our defenses will fall. We have a source of power available in the Storm Atronachs. Their thunderstones should be enough to maintain the sphere. We'll be in your debt if you could obtain some. Through the door and down the hall. They gather throughout the ruins when the sphere is active. Once you have the Thunderstones, look for 2 receptacles in the Great Hall. That's where we drain power into the Sphere of Storms. Run. We'll use the extra power to seal these ruins completely. If you don't get out quickly, you'll be stuck with us until the invasion is over. Tell Mariel we'll send for her when the doors reopen.
Another fool going to an early grave. You dare address me, insolent dog? Those who call themselves Storm Wardens are hardly fit for the title. They can barely control the storms, much less dispatch intruders from our sacred grounds. Such an impertinent question. I suppose there's nothing for it. I am Master of Elias, and once the Storm Wardens. Without me, this place is a shadow of its former glory. Invaders would have never crossed this threshold under my command. Help. If you're lucky, I won't kill them myself. They've severely taxed the sphere so much, I was forced to wake. And now I am forced to defend what they cannot. You dare raise your voice, slave? But you speak the truth. That is how history will remember me if I do nothing. I can't lend my sword, but I'll shield you from others who've awoken. May the storm see you unbroken. a savage, you show promise. Just a bit, mind you. Perhaps one more act will earn you my respect. The traitor Pyrrhus, he must die. I will not suffer betrayal in my order. Insubordination deserves death. Letting the enemy into our fortress has called the fury of the storm.
I take orders from the Sea Vipers now. I'll use the spear to destroy our enemies! Die with the rest of the Storm Wardens!
Seems you're worth something after all. Perhaps once the wards are unsealed, they'll consider you a Storm Warden recruit. Why, the ones your fellows are sealing, now that the sphere has sufficient power. Pyrrhus is dead, so they can close all escapes without worry. You, on the other hand, should worry about your own escape. If you go up the stairs, an army awaits. Dangerous. But it'd be entertaining to see you fight your way through the Sea Vipers. There's another way, if you're interested. Only for a friend of the Storm Wardens. There's a hidden sally port beneath a stone table just around the corner. Give it a good shove, and you'll find yourself outside the lower level. It's the last exit to seal, but don't dally, or let those Marmor cretins see you.
Back already? How are the other Storm Wardens? I can hardly wait to give those Sea Vipers a good thrashing. Well, they'll be stuck in there for Ifra knows how long. At least the sphere's safe from the Sea Vipers. The Storm Wardens won't forget your help. May the storm travel before you, as they say.
Kepar! This wretched forest has already taken everything precious to Feluz. Go away! My wife? She isn't dead? Thank Riddlethar. Oh, but she will never forgive me. Never. She said as much last time. How wretched is Feluz now. I remember dancing with the pigs, and then a long slide down the hill, past the gaping mouth, and splash! Water everywhere. There, and there. Mouths in the vines, clutching at me. Leanne crying, so far away. I thought they killed her. No, I can't face her. My bag of goods is gone. Without it, we can't set up shop. No shop, no gold, no home. I should stay in this tree stump. Leanne would tell me so. Such a kind traveler. Leanne would not be so kind to Feluz. Also, I crave your help. If you happen to find my lucky pouch, fortune will smile upon you. Moon sugar candy, but don't worry. I've learned my lesson. The candy will fetch a good price at Bandari trade post. Trust me, I have friends there. My head aches. To think of the trouble this causes. The pigs cannot be too far away. They are on a hill overlooking the water. A pond? A lake? It was. Let me think. Yes, a cave. With teeth made of vines. The vines. Beware the small vines. Some will turn to teeth to gnaw on you as they gnawed at Feluz.
Do you know what I've been through? Where have you been?
No more moon sugar candy. Feluz promises.
That'll be the day. My father warned me. Where do you think I found my husband? Hiding. Hiding in a tree stump.
My friend, as you can see, My lovely wife Leanne found me. I mean, I found her. We found each other. Please, give me good news, please. My wife can't disown me now. Look, my dear, our friend found our goods. And, you have my lucky pouch, yes? Hush! Leanne mustn't see. Give it to me, quickly now. You've been so kind. Please, visit us at Bandari Trade Post sometime. But first, speak to my wife. She believes she is the boss in this relationship.
Do you think I'm an idiot? I just watched you give that moron his pouch of moon sugar candy. Yes? That's all you have to say? Moon sugar candy got us into this mess in the first place. Even if I take the pouch away, he's probably already hidden a handful of it. Faluz will eat half that pouch the first chance he gets. Ugh! Just be on your way. Leave me to clean up after this cat. You're right. It's just... he can't control himself sometimes, and it scares me. I'm sorry. We'll be on our way shortly. I would say thank you, but I think you've done enough.